Being Thursday, December 16th, can we get a motion to open?
So move.
I make a motion.
Second. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. So we have the minutes of December 18th. Just take a minute and we'll vote.
November 8th.
I'm sorry, November 18th. This is December Friday. November.
A motion to approve the minutes if everybody.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, now, business year-to-date results.
These numbers are through December 13th.
For November, right?
Yeah, in the November column,
So through
December 13th.
yeah, through
Last
to,
one you gave.
yeah, through today, we're at 132 and a half. It was a very busy day, and we got more people on for tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So we got a good. This is probably our last 1-2 punch. The weekend weather doesn't look all that great. Saturday looks like rain. Sunday's going to be cold. So you might get some runoff because we had such a good week, but you probably ain't going to get much.
You got reservation, tea times for tomorrow, Law?
Oh yeah, we're booked.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. Like today, we were straight out all day.
That's good.
Actually, just before I got here, the last guy
Oh,
left
really?
the parking lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's what it's still 8.
So we're gonna come in probably 138 ish. We'll be lucky if we can get to 140, but it's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
close.
so, okay. That's good.
Versus last year was 166.
Yes.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have Mondays, so you're working on one less day. And we had some poor weather as well, so it's been a very mild December.
We
We
lost
can't
last
complain.
Saturday because of the rain,
Yeah.
cold and wet.
All that being said, round figures 300,000 ahead of plan, so it's still
Yeah, it's
doing great for the first half of this fiscal year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the demand is definitely still pretty strong.
gift cards.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
We've seen an uptick in them last
Really?
week and a half.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah. We actually had some people, buying 10-play cards as well, so
Yeah.
I mean,
That's always a plus.
yep, the holiday season, it helps.
Well, that's a good year-to-date so far. Course closing, or imagining sometime in the next week or so, is the plan?
Sunday will be the last day, yeah.
I mean, you might make Sunday. Right now, it looks like rain in the morning, you know?
Well, Saturday's gonna be basically a washout,
Yeah.
possibly snow, then rain. The rain's supposed to carry on into Sunday morning.
And we're getting to that point where now you're gonna start gambling against the evening temperatures, 27, 25
Yeah.
degrees. and now
Monday
you're
morning
playing
temperature's
with
supposed to be
with the-
20.
the pipes and whatnot, so I think, we're at a good spot for the season. Before we get a $1,000 bill for some frozen pipes,
Right.
pull the plug, get it all tied up and ready for spring.
You'll put the notice out on Facebook or
Yeah,
whatever?
yep.
It's 19th, 20th.
Is the shop gonna be open next week or?
We're gonna shut down the pipes on Monday, so we'll probably be there Monday and Tuesday of next week, and then that'll pretty much be it for the season.
If people want gift cards,
They can get gift cards, as they've been getting them thus far, they get them Monday and Tuesday with us, and they're available at the town hall as well, through their
is there some
terminal.
way we can make that known to people?
Oh, yeah, we'll put that on Facebook, we put it on the door if anybody comes, wish them a happy holidays, hope they had a great golf season, and gift cards are available at the town hall during their hours of operation.
We still do any like blast emails periodically anymore? Or no?
Yeah, we haven't really had to push any type of promotions, but we have almost like a standing email that'll go out as a reminder. So Krishna Valley, Play Golf America, or some quirky little saying that goes out.
I know we haven't
maybe
needed it up
once.
to now, I just wasn't sure. If part
Yeah,
of it
no, but-
tied in with, we're close for the winter, but still get gift cards.
We could do that,
Something
yes,
like
we could do that as well, and if the demand ever drops off, we could fall back into our old program and start running certain promotions for certain days, times of the day, and we can customize that any way we want. So that is the luxury of golf now, and the booking engine, the way that we can utilize it and market it. But with COVID, it's just, it's been just a big push into golf. It's one of the safest sports you can go out there and do, and people they've keyed into it.
And gift cards are available at the town hall
Yes.
through the season, through the summer.
Oh yeah, all year round they can get them. So depending on if someone lives over here and they don't want to drive all the way to the golf course, they could stop here and get them. So this has always been a location where you could pick them up.
So we'll see you on South Main Street, maybe.
What's that?
We'll see you on South Main Street, I don't have to drive as far.
Oh, that's crazy. You never know what road they're gonna make.
All right, that's good, so, both this weekend. Then we, next, FY '23 budget process.
Both Mandy and I have been working with Dana and Steve to get a sense of both the revenue expectations and the operating budget. The next handout is kind of where we are right now on the revenue expectations. The top columns are what our FY22 plan is currently. The middle section is a rendition of a FY23 plan. You can see that through July through October, we put in what was actual the revenue of FY22. In November and April, we put in the plan for FY22. In May, June, November and April, we put the plan in for FY22 only because November and April are the side months, and it's mostly weather related. If you have the good weather, you do well. If you don't, you shovel in snow or doing something. And in May and June, we put in the actual for FY21. Last year, when we run those numbers, we would have a revenue plan of $34,000 and a revenue dollar of $1.7 million, just over. In discussions with Dana regarding that, we thought there might be a little more concern over what the May and June number, being able to achieve those May and June numbers with the unknown of the pandemic and what's going on. So we went back and looked at another plan, which was again the actual of July through October, kept November and ran the November through June FY22 plan. And here we come up with 32,800 rounds and a revenue projection of roughly 1,611,000. So that's kind of our target right now. And the only thing that isn't an issue, hasn't been resolved, is the maintenance money and any impact there might be on rounds and revenue on Mondays. So what right now, we kind of set that target as what our revenue objectives would be. And the next handout is kind of a sense of where the budget would be. Last handout. The center column is the FY22 budget. Go all the way down the bottom, and it's $1,504,983. FY23, we're working with Steve and Dana and start to put some numbers to what we think we need. And when we do that, we come down to $1,697,000. And basically, with the inflation on the rise, we plugged in on quite a few of the items at 6%. We jumped some of the, what appears to be difficult to get, like fertilizer and pesticides, at 10%. And the first pass of salaries for the maintenance and for the clubhouse were again a first pass that we've got on both Dana and Steve, which are up significantly, which may or may not involve in added personnel and pay increase, potential pay increase. But nevertheless, when you look at the bottom, we're at 1697 operating budget with a revenue target of 1611. So for the first pass, we're pretty close. And Andy and I will continue to kind of work these numbers and see if we can massage them a little more and get them close together. It's kind of where we are right now.
And these are without posting anyways.
Right, that was, yeah. But again, it's staffing, it's mostly staffing.
Yeah.
We need to look at staffing.
But already in the process.
And that staffing has the maintenance proposal that Steve requested, where we go from 4 permanents up to 6. So that's what we need to take a look at that. What do we truly need, and what do we need to pay people?
To get people.
And I guess the objectives, I was watching the FinCom meeting, and they've scheduled us for February 2nd to go before their board to review these numbers, revenue and operating budget. So that's tentative, February 2nd.
It's a good day.
So between now and, we hope between now and our next meeting, we'll have a progress report for you and try to get things wrapped up somewhere before the February 2nd deadline.
There'll be 2/2/22.
Oh, yeah, all two weeks.
That's my birthday.
What is it?
No
Groundhog
way.
Day.
Wow, you're 60?
And a half.
You're looking good.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
I wish.
Oh, God.
I mean, at least with even some of those significant projected increases, it's still within the projected range of where we think we might be with, like you were
Right.
saying, a combination of the plan and actuals over the
Right.
last 2 years, so.
And the planned revenue we have of the 32,800 does not include any fee increases that's on the table. So between the expenses and potential greens fee, I think we're real close. It's just a matter of getting a consensus. That's what we're going to do.
Sounds like a good next step. What's getting there? Any other questions about next year's budget as of now?
I don't have any.
I mean, it's like Ed was saying, it's still a work in progress.
Oh, absolutely.
But, yeah, it's pretty home, pretty tight.
It's close.
Do we want to set a next meeting date?
That would be nice.
You got a calendar, right? So you're there, you're gonna base on the right.
I gotta tell you something later.
And so in January, those Thursdays are 13, 20, 27.
Tell her I'm gonna be around, so it doesn't matter which one. You gonna be away?
I'm good.
So I'm good.
Any one of those
Good.
ones.
The 13th is really probably the only one that might not be good for me, but 20 and 27 are fine.
2027,
Maybe 20th, that way it's more than just a couple days before the finance committee meeting. So January 20th?
yeah, 27.
4:30 here.
Sure.
Okay. I got one question. That is
One
gonna-
more question, Steve.
No, not that kind of question, no. It's, you know, Ed sent me, I guess everybody got it, about Swansea, right?
Yes.
Okay, Swansea Country Club, you know, of their improvements and their awards and stuff like that. And it was, you know, I mean, I played there and, it's a very tough place to get a tea time, period. Because they do a lot of catering to the locals, which I
They
understand.
have memberships, right?
Huh?
They have memberships.
Yeah, well, it's semi-private, yeah,
Yeah.
but anyways, so a gentleman, a friend of mine, well, I got to know, he approached me the other day, a few weeks ago, about, when I was with Kyle, about getting the Lions Club back here to do a tournament. It kind of got swept under the rug for a number of years. They're looking at the week after Old Colony or the week before Old Colony tournament. And the question is that since it's a, you know, they do quite a bit for the town, I mean, what, you know, could we give them some kind of different rate? You know, it's 62, maybe 55 or something like that. I don't know, I'm bringing that up because I don't know how many,
Which group is this?
this is
Lions
Lions.
Club.
I don't know how many, Dana would know this, how many local groups use the golf course? Local, I mean, not like,
Right.
like Old Colony.
The police.
We have the
Police.
police, we have Old
Yeah.
Colony, we have
Yeah.
the,
1, 2, 3, and that would be 4.
I guess some of the kids in town were part of the Little Leagues, that we had a Little League outing.
Is it still,
And,
They
no,
don't
it was,
do it no more, right?
no, it was like a 1 or 2 shot deal. And then we had a Acushnet basketball for a couple of outings. We don't have them anymore, but
all right. So, you know, I mean, looking into that article that you read, that you sent, one of their things was contributed to the community. That was like a big
Right.
plus. I don't know how you people feel about that. You know, if we do it for one, then we gotta do it for them all. But only a cushion, you know?
What it was, was something, Bob knows more about it, Bob got involved.
Yeah,
And
then
then
Bob
that's
got
what
involved, but then the president now spoke with me, he says, what can you do? I said, I mean, I'll bring it up, you know, I mean, I let it be.
So I don't know where all the ins and outs that occurred before, probably you
Yeah,
know.
there's ins
They
and
had a
outs
scheduling
because
problem, right?
Swansea Country Club's private single owner. It's a public facility, but it's not
Yeah,
it's not a
semi-private.
municipal facility.
Yeah.
Some-
So you
something
may
took
have
place at one
some
point
issues
where-
there.
Yeah,
there was a disagreement in what they wanted versus what we were gonna give.
Yeah,
We
but
ended up hosting the Lakeville Lions for about a decade, and our guys, Acushnet, had their tournament over in Lakeville for a decade.
There was some controversy,
Yeah,
like he
sometimes.
brought up prior, but he guarantees that won't happen anymore. You know, that won't go through.
I think it
And-
ended up getting to a battle of egos, whoever the discussion was,
Yeah.
and they both went like this to one another. Hey, I'm done with you, and I'm done with you, and then they just walked away. And that
This
was the end
guy's
of it.
not like that.
We
So,
certainly can consider, to your point, a local funded group
fundraiser.
and a different fee structure
Sure.
for that.
All right.
I wouldn't want to agree to the date now without looking at our schedule,
Okay,
because
no,
it might
no,
be
no,
the
no.
Acushnet Police Day, and I'm not giving
I
their
know,
date
I
up.
know, I know.
We'd have to see
So
what
they're
date they
looking
want
at
and
the
how many guys.
first week of May, or Old Colony is the week after Mother's Day, or, so they would go the week after Old Colony, which they used to do, if I remember right. Now, the thing is
Have you put out your aeration schedule?
He just
No, I
stated
haven't
that,
put it,
didn't he?
I tried to put it, I had the deep tide and the fairway aeration scheduled, and then, of course, the Golf Pro scheduled the Ocean State Ladies Golf.
I told him
On the same day.
to move them, so I don't know if that took place yet, but
If
when
he
you work
can,
on
if
that
he
as
can
well.
move them, then our aeration date in the fall would be set, and then in the spring, I haven't looked at the schedule yet, simply because I wanted to make sure before I try to fit it in, whatever we have returning that we had last
Right.
year.
So
I don't,
touch
instead of
base-
drawing ahead and tucking it in there instead of,
Right, touch base with him tomorrow, because I did ask him to look at that and contact him. I think he did place a phone call, I'm not sure if he made a connection, but see where he's at with it. And then, like you said, before he puts your dates down, make him check this year's schedule and see what we got, because, I mean, we don't want to, if we have a standard outing that's been here for 10 years, we
Yeah.
don't want to knock them out of their time.
My other thing with that is if it benefits the people in this town, then I think it's well worth it. But if it's something outside of the town, you know,
I
I get
agree.
you.
I think
Yeah.
you know, we
can
need
consider a
to,
different
we're
fee
at
structure.
that point where I think
Yeah.
we need to reach out
Yeah.
a little more to those kind of people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you know, in their return is what they give back once this happens. You know, I mean, it doesn't always come back to, well, you make money.
Well, you do,
Yeah.
you do in PR.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So,
you know,
and I think we probably could have revisited this if they had come forward, because it wasn't
No.
any of us
No, no.
that got
And he
involved, but I
told-
think everybody just got stubborn and they
Yeah.
walked away.
Well, he
and
told me,
that was
you know,
that.
it's been a while, it's
Yeah.
been 4 or 5 years.
Oh, it's been longer than
Yeah,
that.
so he's asked me, he says, would there be interest? I said, yeah, well, you used to have it here,
Yeah.
because I used to argue with you
No,
people.
we don't have any problems with, we've never had any
No,
problems
no.
with them at all. It was
We
just,
just wanna
like
try
I
to
said,
get
it was-
'em a
the two
decent
voices
rate.
didn't come to agreements and everybody
Yeah.
just walked away. And then we never revisited it again.
It'll be a full field, 144. He guarantees that, and as far as the food goes, I have no idea, but
yeah, did they used to do something on their own? Or
I think we used to do a steak dinner
that
too,
station, yeah.
but whatever,
Yeah.
we'll see what they wanna do.
all right, well, I'll mention it to him, and I'll tell him the ball's rolling, and if you guys come up with some kind of figure, and he okays it, then we can
Yep.
go
David,
from there.
just double check the schedule, see what's
Mhm.
open, and then.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you don't,
We did something for.
just get in touch with me, like,
We've done it for the policemen
You got my
quite a
number.
few times.
Yeah.
you know, just
First
call,
time around.
right? It's
So we have to
just,
see
um,
what we charge them.
Yeah, I don't have it on
Five
holidays there
bucks,
sometimes in
$5
January, because I don't know what their format
Yeah,
is
no,
about
I
their
agree.
meetings, so people
Right.
bring it up at their
Absolutely.
meeting.
Yeah.
You know Bobby Perry,
Yes.
yeah, he plays,
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
yeah, we, actually, I think he
You're
was
never
a
gonna-
softball guy, right?
Yeah, you
We
won't.
did another
Yeah,
tournament
yeah,
for him.
yeah, you won't get into any
No, very easy going,
mischief.
easy to deal with.
Yep, yep.
So Memorial Day in May of 2022 is the 30th,
All right,
which is a
so
Monday. So, and what was the,
the Old Colony is the weekend after
It's the
Mother's Day.
16th. I think Old Colony was May, is that a
Yeah,
Saturday?
it's always the,
I think 14th is Saturday.
But wasn't that a
Is it-
question, if I recall, about a Saturday afternoon versus a Saturday morning,
yeah,
or
what,
was it Saturday
Well,
morning and
so
then one afternoon?
What we did
I-
this year
something
is
rings
we've
a
told, we've told all our outings, we're not doing the AM thing anymore for outings. Everybody's doing 1 o'clock shotguns.
That's fine.
That's it. Because what ended up happening is everybody found out, oh, we can do it in the morning. And it's not bad if you have a full 144, but the guys are saying I got 144. Next thing you know, he's 119. Well, now it's not beneficial for us to do
Right.
them at the $69 rate, because that's what we were doing is.
That's a great idea.
So now everybody's just 1 o'clock. I'm
That's
not
fine.
dealing with babysitting you and saying, how many guys do you have again?
Then you got
Are
all
you
the
sure
co-
you have 144?
Yeah.
It's
It's not only that, you
1
have the
o'clock.
carts all ready to, you know, you have a little
Yeah.
more lead time, I think. People get off at what, by noon time,
12:30.
12:30?
12:30, we spin them around.
Yeah, okay.
You get 30 minutes to
But
get
you
them
still
ready
have
for
the
1
police
o'clock.
at morning.
Yeah, but they're on a Monday.
Monday.
They're a weekday.
Yeah.
Weekends was always supposed to come.
Always
before
1
the
o'clock.
Committee
Right.
for any weekend morning outing.
Yeah, well, they'll be
It
the
was just
afternoon,
kinda-
they don't need to.
Mother's Day is the
Yes.
8th.
Well, we had
All right,
two
what's
that
Sunday
were
the 8th.
solid
The Mother's Day's the
144
8th.
plus.
Sunday the 8th.
Like
Okay,
144 to
so
150.
Old Colony's the 7th,
And-
I believe.
Saturday
No,
the
no,
7th.
the weekend after Mother's
They were a
Day.
double one,
So
but
that would
we
be
had
the
the Almeida
14th,
one
and
that
then
was
he would
always
be-
in excess
What's
of
the weekend after
150.
that?
And we gave them the morning, and then it was
And
Wayland
that's
City
before
Baseball.
Memorial Day.
We gave them the
Yeah.
morning, but they since left.
14, 20 to 21st.
All right, so
Mike
you're looking,
Hughes
so you
is
got
no
the
longer the
21st or the
chairman,
first week
the
of
commissioner.
April. I mean, first week
The
of May.
next guy took it to the whale.
I'll bring
So-
it to them and they can,
Well, if Old Colony's the 14th and the 21st, then I would probably look at Monday the 9th and 10th of May.
for aeration.
Yeah.
Yeah, was always done before we played.
Yeah.
It was a week before, 10 days before, because you
Yeah.
always used to come up to me and you say, hey, everything
Right.
should be okay by the time you guys played, which it was. So they're actually a week later, so there should be any problem whatsoever.
So we have that one. Do we have that date already at the
I don't, well, that's all,
hypothetical?
that May is all us, so they don't have to worry about being scheduled with someone else. It just depends on whether or not you guys have something in that block of
Usually
time.
Old Colony is the first one that we do for the season, so if it beats that event, we should be clear.
He might take the first week of May, I don't know. I'll bring up those
Well-
both dates and then come back with, a decision.
We're
and then we can
speculating
do
that the
something
Old
about
Colony is on the 14th, which is a Saturday.
The
Mm-hmm.
financing of this thing. That's all I have.
I can tell you because you already reserved a date for next year.
What's that?
The old colony.
Oh, they always have the same.
So that I can look at my book and tell you.
Yeah, they always do the same thing.
Because we
Yeah.
put those on.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right, yeah, you book it,
We do it the
Yeah.
same way.
yeah. You
Set it
just
up as an
run-
annual thing, and
Well,
you
call
never
it a
have to
every
restart.
day.
Yeah, when I used to run it, I used to always book it with you, for next year, and
And
the
same
same
thing,
thing.
yep.
But now it's been so many years.
It's been a
just
couple years, yeah.
15, maybe 16 years. It's a long
Mhm. Well,
time.
they didn't do it for the year with COVID, so they
yeah,
skipped the year.
Right, right. Yep.
Ready for the last?
We are.
So the only other thing is, gotta read the whole thing, it'll be legal. Looking for a motion to go to executive session to discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining, wage and classification for non-union personnel. As an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the bargaining position of the public body as the chair so declares, as I do declare, and we will not return to public session. So is there a motion for that?
So moved.
Yeah.
This is usually a roll call to go into executive session. So Ed,
Yes.
Manny,
Yes.
I'll vote yes.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. We will not be coming back into public session. Thank you.